Greetings, everyone. I know this is a bit of a different intro. Um, there hasn't been an episode for quite some time, as you can imagine. There are far more pressing issues in the world at the moment. Today, I'm just coming on here as for an appeal to protect one of my professors, an upstanding, principled, a radical who has been instrumental in supporting the voices of solidarity for the Palestinian cause. And the Zionists on campus, outside of campus, are moving to get him fired for out of context remarks in which they doctored a clip from an 18-minute speech, which can be found in full in this episode's description. So we have a petition, they have a petition, we need to drown out their voices. So I'm asking everyone who listens to this podcast to sign the petition, share it, and hopefully we can, through our strength in numbers, overturn this vicious campaign. Take care.
I come from Harriet Tubman. I come from Paul Robeson. I come from Du Bois. There are deep traditions of resistance in African American culture, in the culture of African peoples in the diaspora. There are deep traditions of resistance in Jewish culture, in Jewish history. There are times in the pogrom when they came to massacre the Jews. There are Jewish folks who said, you can kill us, you can decimate us, you can massacre us, but you will not eliminate us. We survive. We survive. There are deep traditions of resistance in Palestinian culture and in Palestinian history. There are Palestinians who have said that you may come and kill us, you may come and massacre us, you may decimate us, but you will not eliminate us. We survive. We survive. We survive. Those are the traditions that I claim as an internationalist. Those traditions belong to me. They influence me. They inspire me. And I stand today on those traditions. In the name of resistance, we survive. We survive. We survive. Ella Baker, the great organizer, said at the height of the civil rights movement that until the killing of black mothers' sons is as important as the killing of white mothers' sons, we who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. Much earlier, in the context of the spread of fascism in the 1930s, as the Western imperialist powers stood by, as fascist Italy conquered and subjugated Ethiopia, the Ethiopian Emperor Haile Selassie very complicated figure tied to feudalism. Nevertheless, he said words that anticipated elevation. He said, until the philosophy that holds one people superior and another people inferior is finally eradicated and abandoned, everywhere is war. Everywhere is war. Everywhere is war. Until the killing of Palestinian mothers' children is as important as the killing of Israeli mothers' children, everywhere is war. What if we believe the rhetoric of Western democracies? What if we took it seriously? What if we actually believed it? What if we practiced it? What if we believed that all of us were created equal? What if we actually believed that? What if we practiced it? What if we believed that all human beings have the right to self-determination? What if we believed that? What if we believed that all human beings have the right to human rights? Well, then we'd have to call Israel what it is. We'd have to call Israel an ethno-racist state. We have to call Israel a genocidal project, a settler colonial project. We'd have to call Israel a death machine. I want to acknowledge that there are deep divisions among progressives within the left in the wake of the Hamas operation. Deep divisions among the comrades that I organized with. There are deep divisions over how we should characterize Hamas, about how we should respond. I have great respect. There are deeply principled people with whom I've had the honor to organize, with whom I disagree. And it's this moment that has exposed ideological and philosophical divisions within the left that have been papered over for many years. And it's not just liberals, they're genuine leftists, they're genuine radicals that have deep disagreements, deep conflicts. My personal position, and you must understand, hate violence. Hate violence. Come from a deep tradition of peace. I come from a deep tradition of resistance to militarism, to war. I would never presume on principle. I would never presume to tell an oppressed people how they should seek their liberation. I abhor the killing of civilians. Horrific. If you did to me what has been done to the people of Gaza, what has been done to the Palestinian systematically for 75 years. You displaced me. You dispossessed me. You bulldozed my orchards. You destroyed my water. If you prevented me from gaining access to health care, to electricity, if you destroyed my infrastructure, if you tried to destroy my culture, if you destroyed my olive groves, if you penned me in checkpoints, if you segregated me, if you degraded me, if you humiliated me, if you threatened my family, if you threatened my brother, I who hate violence would take up arms. Hamas is rife with contradictions. Hamas is rife with contradictions. Every authority that has presumed to speak on behalf of Palestinian people is rife with contradictions. Part of what white supremacy does, part of what Zionism does, is to homogenize people. It homogenizes Jews. It tries to homogenize Jews. It tries to erase Jewish resistance to Zionism and apartheid. Certainly, it homogenizes Arabs, Muslims, and Palestinians. There's tremendous philosophical diversity within Gaza, within the occupied territories, within Palestine, within the Palestinian diaspora, because Palestinians are human beings. There's a whole range of opinions and outlets and responses to Hamas. There are many Gazans, there are many Palestinians who abhor violence against civilians. It horrifies them. It sickens them. But we must ask ourselves, what has Hamas done? Before that, we must ask ourselves, do we only support Palestinians when they're passive victims? Do we only support Palestinians as objects? Can we support Palestinians as agents? What has Hamas done? Hamas has shifted the balance of power. Hamas has punctured the illusion of invincibility. That's what they've done. You don't have to be a Hamas supporter to recognize that. Hamas has changed the terms of debate. The Israeli officials are right. Nothing will be the same again. Nothing will be the same again. Hamas has challenged the monopoly of violence. And in those first few hours, even as horrific acts were being carried out, many of which we would not learn about until later, there are many Gazans of goodwill, many Palestinians of conscience, who abhor violence, as do you, as do I, who abhor the targeting of civilians, as do you, as do I. who were able to breathe. They were able to breathe for the first time in years. It was exhilarating. It was exhilarating. It was energizing. And if they weren't exhilarated by this challenge to the monopoly of violence, by this shifting of the balance of power, then they would not be human. I was exhilarated.
From the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free.
from the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free.
from the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
The Western imperialist powers, meanwhile, have shown their perversity, their obscenity. They intend to use this moment to carry out their geopolitical aims. They're doubling down on their racism. They're doubling down on their Islamophobia. They're doubling down on their repression. They're betraying the very Western liberal principles that they espouse, supposedly the very principles that underlie their support for Israel and underlie the mythology of Israel as a liberal democracy surrounded by Islamist terror. They're outlawing protests, right? They're outlawing. Their project is settler colonialism. Their project is white supremacy. Their project is militarism. Their project is death. We resist them. We defy them. I think I understand, to some degree, some of the premises of Zionism. Indeed, I think I can relate to it. In the sense that my people have been victims of a Holocaust, the African Holocaust. We understand that. We understand genocide. We understand being vulnerable. We understand being attacked generation after generation. We understand not feeling safe anywhere. We understand it. You can't tell me about that. You can't tell my people about that fear, that terror. We understand it quite intimately. And so we also understand the seduction of the idea that we never have to fear again. That we will be so powerful that we will crush our enemies. It has deep appeal to oppressed people. I understand that. We have to ask, what makes us strong? The nuclear weapons make us strong. The missiles make us strong. Does white phosphorus make us strong?
No.
Does racism make us strong?
No.
Does Islamophobia make us strong?
No.
Does apartheid make us strong?
No.
Do checkpoints make us strong?
No.
Does settler colonialism make us strong? Does it guarantee our safety? Does it keep us safe?
No.
Does it honor our ancestors?
No.
The same ones who said, you may kill us, you may slaughter us, you may decimate us, but you will not eliminate us. This is precisely what the Palestinian people are saying. You will not eliminate us. We survive, we resist.